Okay. Are we live? We are live. Excellent. I apologize for the generic thumbnail, although you people of the future won't know that. Because I am looking for a thumbnail worthy moment tonight while we play. Because when I was setting everything up tonight, I really don't know what to expect next with the events that happened at the end of the last episode. It didn't really seem like anything in particular was coming up, so I decided to just use the generic thumbnail. But yeah, we had quite a lot happen last time, didn't we? Oh, not hashtag, I want the @ symbol. And Chase, you are indeed first. How's it going, man? There we go. Excuse me. There we go. Tried to do more high rounding earlier, but got downed over something stupid and rage quit. I know how that goes, man. Trust me. I know all about that. Alright, there we go. Yeah, that's why I waited a bit. Wanted to wait for the info to update. For good old Discord. Just watched like half of the newest J-Rose video while I was waiting. He did a run with Vulpix. What I'm really thinking about right now is what I want to do tomorrow. Because tomorrow's a little bit unusual for me. Hey, what's up, Dave? Can't tell you how many times you pull up Spin Rhythm, seeing that you have it in your wish list and being like, what if I buy it for him? I was really tempted to the last time I went. It went on sale because it seemed like they added something new. Yeah, they added a VR mode, which just made me think, bro, what? Like VR Spin Rhythm? How the hell does that work? They also added some new DLC as well. Yeah, I'm thinking if it stays at the sale price that it was at during like the Summer Game Fest, which I think is when it was on sale last, I'll probably pick it up. Just so I can add it to my library. Chill Hop DLC. I see. Speaking of stuff I added to my wish list, something popped up in my like front store page feed that looked pretty interesting. It's Witch on the Holy Night. It's a VN I'd never heard of, but has overwhelmingly positive reviews, and the screenshots looked pretty cool. So I'm like, you know what? Shit, let me wishlist that. like, I don't know much about it, but it has nice looking screenshots, good reviews. People have good things to, people had good things to say about it. Looks interesting enough. I'll give it a shot. With the PC version, you can make your own charts like I do. Yeah, I mean, I figured it had a level editor. I mean, how else would you be doing it? Another thing I started doing the other night was I started looking through the marketplace for Killing Floor 2 because I discovered it had a marketplace for like selling the skins and crates you get in game. And I saw some stuff that I'm like, oh shit, I can get this for 3 cents? Shit, yeah, give me that. But then I found out you can't just buy what you want from the marketplace outright and just pay exact change. You can only, add money into your account in like, set amounts, like a microtransaction shop, which I hate that I have to do. But it just means that I have to find 5 Dolans worth of stuff that I want from the Killing Floor 2 marketplace. I've looked through half the pages on there, and I've got... how many lines? I just saved a bunch of store page links. 17 items for $1.12. Hey, what's up, Ninja? Ellen DeGeneres? DeGeneres? I don't know how you say that. Voiced Dory in Finding Dory. I don't think I've seen that movie in its entirety. But yeah, that's what I've been up to. So Ninja, what have you been up to? And Dave, I don't think I've heard from you yet. What have you been up to? Y'all are gonna have to help me find a thumbnail moment tonight too, because I really have no idea what's going to happen next in this mod. And I didn't want to just make some random scene that has nothing to do with the mod because I wasn't feeling creative tonight. Or should I say with what was, maybe going to happen next? Because I really have no clue what's coming up next in the mod. Like, I actually have no idea. She voices Dory in both movies. Oh, I see. Writing episode 2 for Yuri and Koto? I still need to play episode 1 at some point. Probably when I finish one of the mods that I've started, either this, Night Rain, or the recently started Foreign Relations Act 1. Or one of my other ones that I haven't picked up in a while. Like, what is it? Undercurrents and, another, like, Night 1. That one's in my, demo folder. Yeah, The Rising Knight. I still haven't finished that. And I've got a couple short, like, shitposty mods, like Doki Hammer 40k and a couple of others that I have in my downloads folder. So yeah, fun stuff coming. Fun stuff coming up. Haven't done much besides work. That's alright, man. That's all I've really been getting up to since coming back from vacation. Just getting back into work, getting back into streaming. All that good stuff. Maybe when you finish this one or Night Rain. That's what I was originally thinking. Because Night Rain was one that I started up just on a whim because I looked at it and I'm like, yo, this looks cool as hell. You know? Especially because of the influences. I just haven't been able to get to it in a while. There we go. On the topic of work, though, I would say today was probably the smoothest Tuesday we've had in quite some time. Because the truck was actually early for once, which for the last like 3 weeks has been a shocking rarity. Like no joke, it has barely ever happened in the last like 3 weeks that they have shown up either early or on time. So it was nice, and it was on a day where it actually fucking mattered because the grocery shipment for today was huge. It was 8 pallets plus a ninth pallet from one of our other like secondary suppliers that we have on certain days. Like on Tuesdays and Fridays, for instance, we have a supplier known as Joliet that we get a pallet or two from. They give us a lot of like the boxed candies, other types of oddball candies, a bunch of other like random items that our main supplier doesn't supply, and they also supply a lot of our spices. So yeah, there's that. Watched one of Zero's videos where he played a mod called The Quiet Game. It's only like a 6-minute mod, but it was pretty funny. Sounds like a fun mod for a shitposty night. Like I said, that's the kind of stuff I'm saving stuff like Doki Hammer 40k for. I originally wanted to get the Doki Hammer 40k when I played that mod Clay God, but that mod ended up going longer than I thought it would, and it ended up, just being a dedicated one-off just to that mod. So, that was fun. But I really did enjoy Clay God. That was a fun little one-off. Really unique mod, the way it presented itself and its story. I hadn't really seen anything like it up until that point. Anyway, I'm gonna get a cough drop real quick, then we'll get started. Here, probably have to get another bag tomorrow, because I'll probably be out in a day or two here. Now then, let's find our save. Ah yes, we're on page 2 now. What's with the music? Starts off with kind of that, like dramatic, like violin or like cello tone or whatever that is, and now it's kind of opening up into this more lighthearted melody. That's interesting. So the last thing that happened was we helped comfort Sayori during a depressive episode, and then she invented the cuddle bear hug, and we slept with her in like a sleepover fashion. So yeah, that's why we're here. Slowly open my eyes. A bit confused at first, as the ceiling I'm staring up at is completely unfamiliar to me. And then he remembers that he spent the night at Sayori's house. Until I feel Sayori's warmth next to me. See? I knew you'd figure it out. Don't you go getting any ideas, though, you. Don't do it. Don't do it. She's sound asleep, snoring softly. Her leg is gently wrapped around mine. Well, that's a nice feeling. Definitely. instinctively. I lay my head against hers and try to match her breathing. Without trying to wake her, I reach into my pocket and pull out my phone to check the time. It's pretty early. It's also Saturday, so yeah, it doesn't really matter. That's kind of what tonight has in store for me, since I don't have to work tomorrow, strangely enough. Oh crap. What if Natsuki walks in? What if Sayori's mom walks in? I mean, she's not opposed to me staying over, but we've never shared the bed together. Yeah, but that was then, this is now. And now is different. All that being said, I really don't want to move. Then don't. And if somebody walks in, fuck them. About 20 more minutes go by until Sayori moves and groans softly. Oh, good morning. That was probably the best sleep I've had in a very long time. Morning. And yeah, same here. You're really good at cuddling. Aww. Sayori's a good cuddle bud. I have a lot of plushies. Am I a plushie now? Nah, you're way better than a plushie. How precious. Sayori sits up in bed and stretches her arms out. I noticed that Sayori must have removed her bow at some time last night. Yes, it's a little surreal. It's strange seeing Sayori without her bow. Who the hell are you? What do you mean? You're not Sayori? What did you do with the real Sayori? Sayori is confused. Oh, my bow is on my head. I see now. And there it is. She reaches over me and picks up her world-famous bow and places it on her head. Now all is right with the world. Ah, Sayori, there you are. You have no idea how scary it was to have a Sayori imposter in the room. Oh, we're really doing the we have an imposter among us now. Sayori playfully smacks my leg before jumping over me and out of bed. I'm gonna go shower. Just a word of advice though. Make sure to head downstairs before Natsuki wakes up. She probably wouldn't be too thrilled to see you come out of nowhere like this. That is a wonderful idea. I love that face she has. She's very clearly thought this through. You can tell. I swear, Sayori has some of the derpiest faces, and I love that. And with that, Sayori grabs her clothes and a towel from her closet and leaves the room. I quickly follow behind her. The last thing I need is for Natsuki to chew me out for sleeping with Sayori. I quietly make my way downstairs. I see that Natsuki's still sound asleep on the couch. Good. Just don't wake her up. I'm not too sure if I should make my way out and come back later. I stuck around to wait for Ben! Good morning! Fuck! You're here early. Did you and Sayori have plans today? Good morning, ma'am. Yeah, I wanted to take out to go. Shopping. Yeah, shop. How sweet. Let me whip you guys up some breakfast. I made Sayori some tamagoyaki yesterday. Did she tell you? She did, actually. I couldn't help but think about all those times I used to come over as a kid. They were delicious back then. Well, I hope I haven't lost my touch. Let me make you some. Aw, if only you came by earlier. You just missed my husband before he left for work. Oh, he was here? Damn. Yeah, it would have been nice to catch up with him. I know. He definitely doesn't like leaving our little Sayori behind. He's a real sweetheart, as much as he tries to hide it. But Would it kill him to trust me a little? She pouts in the exact same way Sayori does. I guess we know where she gets it now. Hey, that's my line. I'm kidding, of course. She makes a small little pouty face that is nearly a spitting image of Sayori's. But I'm getting off track. Let me get started on that breakfast. Thank you very much. It's not often I get to see Sayori's mom. She leaves for work pretty early in the mornings and only comes by in the late night hours to take care of Sayori. What's up, Brad? She seems to work very hard. Long shifts away from home, spending a few hours making prep meals for herself and Sayori. Oh, I see I've been pinged in the computer chat. Yeah, it's been a long one. I've been told this mod is quite long, so I'm curious to see how long. Was like 5? No, actually. I think my playthrough of the original was only 3 parts long. Like, no joke. Pretty sure I got through the original in just 3 episodes. Don't exactly envy that lifestyle, but I do admire her a lot. Yeah, Salvation, the original Salvation, all things considered, is fairly short. Especially after everything that's happened. Was it? Oh, Ben. What are you doing here so early? Oh, hey, Natsuki. Sayori and I made some plans for today, so I decided to come over. This is pretty normal, honestly. That's nice of you. She's too tired to care right now, or realize that it's way too early for him to be awake at this hour. Yep, I saw that. Is Sayori's mom making us breakfast? Yeah, isn't she the greatest? Like I said, Natsuki's too tired to care right now. Yeah, that is pretty sweet. Where's Sayori? She's showering right now. Just waiting for her to finish up before we talk about our plans. I think I sound convincing enough. I have absolutely no idea how I'm gonna rope Sayori in on her little white lie. But better a white lie than to say, yes, I slept with your daughter last night. Yes, because that was a thing that happened after we managed to calm Sayori down. What do you guys have planned? Shit! Well, time to think on the fly. Just shopping. Hanging out. She wants specifics. She wants the deets, man. She wants to know where. Also, are those shorts or are those jeans? I can't tell. Oh, shopping again? Yeah, I guess. What about you two? What did you guys do yesterday? Oh, just girl stuff. That's code. We did bake some cupcakes, though. We left yours over in the kitchen. So don't think we forgot about you. Perfect. It's been way too long since I've had a cupcake. While talking with Natsuki, I hear footsteps coming downstairs. Good morning, friends. Good morning. So, Sayori. Alright, time to convince Sayori. Where did you want to go shopping today? I wink excessively, but also not obvious enough to where Natsuki will catch. Jeez. You have something in your eye? Yep, okay, she noticed. Oh yeah, we can go to the mall. I went the other day and I wouldn't mind going again. God bless Sayori's emotional intuition. Perfect. Let's eat before we head out. You gotta act like something's in your eye now. That's not hard. Like, you can have an eyelash or, like, you know, a crusty, like, dried, like, eye crumb or something in there. I've had that many times. So what's on the agenda for you today, Brad? Hmm. I like the remix. Sayori, Natsuki, and I all walk outside and take a moment to enjoy the fresh morning air. Natsuki says her goodbyes and walks home, leaving Sayori and I to seize the day any way we see fit. So, I didn't actually plan for us to go shopping or anything, but would you would you still like to?
Sure. You haven't seen just how big this mall is. It's amazing.
Oh, I'm sure it is pretty big. You want it to be 7 a.m. already? That's when the store opens? Well, you got a while to hang out then. What are you planning on going to get? Let's see if it lives up to your praises. Is it far?
We do have to take the train, but it's not so bad.
Ah, well, lead the way then. You know what the killer is about them going and doing this today? I thought about using one of the mall images for a potential thumbnail, but I'm just like, I don't know that that's going to happen. 2 hours before you gotta get up for work? Nice. Anyway, they're off to the train station. Even though the plans were spontaneous, I think it's nice. Yeah. Sometimes the best plans are made up on the fly. I can't help but wonder, does this mean things are fixed between us now? I mean, you're certainly taking steps towards that, especially with last night. Or does she still have some reservations about me? I don't know, man. I don't know. But she's willing to hang out with me, so I think I should be okay. That definitely makes it seem like things are on the up and up. So I sure hope so. Oh. So they're just gonna go to the mall and we're going to go visit Monika. I think the last time we saw Monika, she was spending time at Yuri's place where they shared a drink. They shared some wine.
I'm dreaming again, but this time it's different.
You can tell, the music sounds a little more, how you say, pleasant.
I can smell a home-cooked meal. I can hear the sounds of my family. Music is playing, but it's all so distant, out of my reach. I catch glimpses of someone, my mother, whose own face I cannot recognize. All of these wonderful memories. No, none of it for me.
Ah, she's back home. Hey, Yano, welcome to the stream. How's it going, man?
I slowly open my eyes. I haven't left my own couch since I got back from Yuri's. She let me stay at her place yesterday, but I figured I needed to head home soon. I didn't want to burden her with my problems. It's not like she could have helped me anyway. That being said, she was there for me the whole day yesterday. She made me tea, allowed me to read a bit, and even showed me how to play D&D for some reason.
Oh, damn. So in this universe, Monty knows how to play D&D somewhat. Damn, now I'm just picturing Monika as a dungeon master. That's a hell of a thought right there.
She was so nice to me, and I'm still struggling to understand why.
There's probably a reason for that.
I think back to my past. A day that started out as normal as it could have. But I never would have guessed that it would have been the last time I ever saw any of you guys in the same light.
flashback time? I'm not sure if we've entered flashback mode or if we flashed forward. It's not clear to me. I reached into my bag and pull out a few painkillers. My abilities have allowed me to essentially create whatever assets I wish. Painkillers, money, anything a girl like me could ever imagine. Yet none of it even matters. None of this is even real. Hey! You're here early, Monika. That's true, you are. What a wonderful thing. That's a wonderful thing to see. Right. Listen, girls, could I speak to Sayori for a bit? I wanted to confirm something with her regarding some private club details. Oh? Well, if you insist. Sheesh. Can we have a normal club meeting for once? Whatever. What's up, Monika? Are you feeling down again? Yeah. I'm getting those headaches again. Oh. It's that person we talked about in the moderator channel. They're getting really bad. I am assuming you already took some medicine for it? Yeah. I choke up on my words. I'm realizing something that I've suspected for a long time. Yep, it's all good, Brad. But I've never built up the courage to even try it. How could I? Sayori is all I have here. I just do this for fun, Yano. I've never really been the type to make shorts or anything like that. I've had ideas for stuff that I do that I could turn into shorts, but I don't know, just doesn't seem like a me thing to do. I'm not interested in making money, man, but thanks for the support regardless. I appreciate it. Sayori? Do you care about me? Of course I do. Promise me something then? Anything for you. Okay. Try to remember the conversation we just had. I want to try something. And if it hurts, I need you to let me know. Hurts? What are you going to do? Just trust me. I need to do this. Without trying to hide it anymore, I wave my hands in the air. Okay. The moment I do this, it will either confirm something that I've already known, or it won't. Moment of truth. Deep down, I still hope it won't. What's up, Monika? You feeling down again? Sayori? Do you remember the conversation we had earlier? Do you mean about the private club details? Yeah. Why? My heart begins to beat against my chest. Sayori speaks, but I can no longer hear what she's saying. That's right. Lay in the air with a splayed out hand. How silly of me to have ever assumed that you were truly with me this whole time. Of course you're not real. You never were. You're just a PNG on a screen. Nothing more, nothing less. Bold talk coming from you, but that's why we love you. And hey, I mean that. Bam!
I collapse onto my knees, staring up at a Sayori that no longer moves. I can do. About to sneeze.
Excuse me.
Whatever I want. I can make this world my own. But my best friend, my only friend in this world, is just part of a program that never cared about me. None of them did. Tears roll down my cheeks. I smile. I let out a scream at the top of my lungs. The loudest I've ever screamed in my entire life. Screaming into an endless abyss where nobody can hear me. Time is frozen around me. First, I consider staying here. I'm not sure how long, but I suddenly get an idea. I've looked into the code extensively, studied the kind of game this is supposed to be. It's a dating simulator,
or a visual novel if you prefer.
One where a player follows a story and chooses his favorite girl. I'm not one of them. Why am I not one of them? What did I do to deserve this? But there's someone else I haven't met. The boy. The vessel for the player. The code doesn't continue until they input a name. Then I really am stuck here until that day comes.
What's happening? This definitely sounds like flashback territory. Oh, are you addressing me directly now?
Ben, that's who you are.
That is my first name. At least the shortened version of it.
Well, I'd better tidy up the place. It's been a while since we've had a new member.
Definitely for flashback then. Excuse me.
I let out a heavy sigh. So much has changed since then, and in so little time, too. I finally decide to get up from the couch and make myself a cup of coffee. I should probably applaud myself for adapting to normal, everyday tasks this quickly. But I guess it's only natural for all girls like me to know how to make themselves coffee. As I prepare the coffee, I begin to think about something that I haven't thought about before. I've always wondered why the game changed so drastically and so quickly, but I've never actually tried figuring out what that means. What does monitor kernel access even mean? From my limited knowledge of coding, it generally means the highest level of access in any given system.
Yep, that is kernel level access.
And my own name, Monika. Monitor, kernel, access,
MKA? What about it? I mean, I have looked up the meaning of your name before. You even told me as such. Over here. Although, I am going to disappoint you by saying I don't remember exactly what that meaning was. Do not recall off the top of my head. Somebody can post it in chat, or if you're watching this in the future, you can put it in the comments if you feel so inclined. I know it's significant, but I forget why, so I apologize for that. Excuse me. Realization strikes me like a lightning bolt on a metal pole. I'm not even a real girl, am I? I'm no better than the others. No sentient being wants to think that to themselves. And if I'm being reset, what even am I then? Who am I? Oh no, she's having an identity crisis. I don't even deserve to be in the same world as everybody else. I don't belong in the real world, nor in this one. I think about Sayori. What would you do in this situation? If you learned that your entire existence is defined by this one aspect, only for it to be slowly taken away from you, what would you do, Sayori? Something tells me she would just enjoy her life while she has it, and not really think about that too much. Huh. I haven't been to this mall in a few years. A lot has changed. I know, right? It's really cool. Where do you want to go first? Well, you already went shopping for clothes, yeah? I wouldn't be opposed to buying a few more. Let's go shopping for outfits then. I'll get something too. Yay! That didn't take much convincing. Did you think I would have been opposed to the idea? I mean, most guys would, but he's not most people, so... No, I just figured you'd choose another place first. Like the anime store, or a video game store. I don't think I'd ever take a girl to one of those places. Yeah, trust me, unless you're one of them. It is not somewhere you really want to be. Hey, why are you assuming I wouldn't like those places just because I'm a girl? Well, you're not into those things, so why bother? Yeah, but I'd go with you because it's what you like. And that's a good point as well. And now the realization comes in. Oh. Maya, what's up? How are you doing tonight? Oops. I guess that does make sense when you put it like that. See? This is what keeps things interesting. Is this a canon game? Spyfinder? No, this is just a mod. This is the wonderful world of DDLC mods. You're so funny, Ben. Absolutely nothing I said was funny. And here we are again. Sarah leads me into the clothing store filled with an assortment of clothing for men and women. Never been one for fashion. That's alright, me neither. I prefer not to think about my outfit too much. If I'm not going to work, I just, throw whatever together depending on the weather and just roll with it. Been wearing the same t-shirt for years. Yep, I like to do these every so often, Maya. So if you like DDLC live streams, then I like to do them pretty frequently. I don't do them all the time, because I like to do other games as well, but this is, one of the main things I like to do, so yeah. Currently, I'm doing playthroughs of Foreign Relations Act 1, Night Rain, and this mod. Those are like the main three that I'm focusing on right now. But I also have a playthrough of Undercurrents and The Rising Knight, Chapter 1, that I have yet to finish. I kind of just forgot about those two, honestly. The Rising Knight, just because I fired it up on like a demo night to check it out, and then just I have forgot to finish it for the longest time, so I feel kind of bad that it's been so long and I still haven't finished it. And then Undercurrents is, really trying to prop itself up as, like one of the most ambitious mods for this game ever made. I don't know if I agree with that sentiment yet, but I have enjoyed the mod for what it is so far. And there's a ton of other mods that I'm following that are still in the works, like My Doki Doki Starlight, Doki Doki Hibernation, Emerald Affection Act 2 when that comes out, Doki Doki Blue Seas, I think that's also going to be an Act 1 release, Vigilante Chapter 4, and those are just the ones I can name, by looking at my Discord server list. I'm always on the lookout for mod demos or just interesting looking mods that I want to play. So, yeah. And I have, a few more, like, short shitposty looking mods lined up for a shitpost mods night at some point. Like, Yuri and the Wine and, Doki Hammer 40k, to name a couple. So, yeah. Oh yeah, there's also these ones. Doki Doki I'll Leave You Be and Let This Dream Be Forever. Because Let This Dream Be Forever looked really promising when it came out. So I thought I would pick it up. And then I'll Leave You Be, I think was a Monika mod. I don't remember much about that one. But yeah, if this is your thing, then hopefully I can be that guy for you. And I've played plenty of other mods before up until now, so I've got over 200 stream VODs of DDLC mods or just playthroughs of the base game or DDLC Plus that you can binge. So yeah, plenty of stuff over the years for you. And yes, our in-game boy, I realize that you're not wearing the same shirt every single day, because having to wash that every single day would get tiring. I just have multiple of the same t-shirt. There's nothing wrong with that, is there? No, it just means you know what you like. Here, come here, Ben. What is it? Oh. She points to the swimsuit section of the store. Oh. Is this going where I think it is? There's an assortment of swimsuits and swim trunks, all on sale due to the winter coming soon. Yeah, that's right. I think it's fall in game, isn't it? You're thinking of getting a swimsuit? Sayori nods as her gaze becomes fixed upon a red and white bikini on sale for half off. Oh yeah, I've seen that one before. Sloggy Noggin and Sharky. What's up? I guess it wouldn't hurt to pick up some swim trunks and maybe a shirt to wear. I checked the size of a few swim trunks and find one that just fits. Yeah, this'll work. And this is a good shirt too. It's a blue floral pattern shirt that is also just my size. Yep, perfect to wear while lounging by the pool. Alright, I'm finished. Eh? You're already finished? Yeah, guys aren't really that picky about their fashion. At least most of the ones I know. Yeah, doesn't take me too long to choose an outfit. I'm not picky. Neither am I, but... be patient with me, please. Of course, Sayori. I'll help you choose some outfits. After Sayori decides on a swimsuit, we then go over to the girls section of the store. Hey, how about this? This looks cute. Point my finger at an orange and white striped t-shirt. White stripped? I think you have one extra P in that word. Striped t-shirt and an overall dress. Oh hey, that's a cute one. You have a good eye. I was a fashionista in a past life. She giggles as she catches my sarcasm. I imagine he says that with a French accent. Like, a fashionista. Or something.
I like it. Let's go try it on.
You mean you can try it on? I don't mind fits me.
But I need a second opinion.
Okay. I'll be the clothing judge for today. But I'm sure you'll look cute in it.
Let's go find out then.
Sounds good, Maya. I follow Sayori into the dressing room and wait a far enough distance from her stall so nobody looks at me weird.
No peeking, Ben.
I wouldn't even... She got ya. She goes behind the curtain before I could say anything more. I notice a few glances from the workers, but I just smile and look down at my phone. Yeah, just play it off. Yeah. A lot of new faces here tonight. But yeah. We do still exist. Sayori does seem a lot more peppy. Yeah, I've been playing mods since 2020 is when I first got into the game. I appreciate it, man. I do streams like this semi regularly. Like every few days I tend to do another one. Because I like to play other games as well if you look at the live section of the channel. That is most of what I do nowadays. And yeah, if you want to see my past broadcasts, you can go to the playlist section and find a bunch of mods that I've played in the past. Or if you just want to see everything, you can check out the DDLC stream archive. Because I've got an archive of every stream for this game that I've ever done. In no particular order, just, you know, whatever order from like oldest to newest. So you might, be watching different series out of order in that playlist. But that's the fun of it. Excuse me. Yeah, she seems a lot more peppy around me. Complete contrast to how things were a week ago. But now that I think back on it, maybe we did need a little bit of a break from each other. Maybe. I realized that I constantly talked about things that I didn't even understand, which probably only made her feel worse. Yeah. The paranoia is still there, but I think I'm really beginning to trust her now. And that's what she wanted. Of course, the lingering guilt is there as well. But I think it's okay to just live in moments like these. Okay, I'm ready. Yes, I played both the demo and I played the full release. And I think I got, I think it's one of the mods that made me the most emotional as far as, like, how I reacted to its story. And I will say that's quite an achievement, because most things DDLC don't tend to faze me too much nowadays, because I've played just so many mods. So if a story from a mod can really get me invested, then that's an accomplishment. And I don't mean that to be rude, it's just I have played so many mods and seen so many different stories that's like I kind of have my expectation. I kind of know how to temper my expectations at this point. Anyway, let's see what Sayori picked out. Alright, come on out. She comes out wearing her brand new outfit. That is really nice. Honestly, she looks like she could fit, right in on like a farm, in like a cornfield or something. I'm just imagining Sayori like in a cornfield wearing this outfit. Is anybody else getting any kind of picture like that? Only exception for you, Dave, was the mobile version of World of Dreams you were able to download. Yeah. if you wanted to play the mods on the go, Android is your best bet, because there's a guy that does a lot of the Android ports for DDLC mods on the subreddit. So yeah, if you have an Android device, you can play a lot of these mods on the go. But if you're on iOS, I wish you good luck, because I don't know how you would get these to work on iOS. It's a much more like locked down platform, iOS. So yeah, I wouldn't even know where to begin with that. But I mean, hey, I'm sure somebody's figured it out. I mean, shit, we got Moss running on a PSP. That's not a joke, by the way. I think Dretchnox or whoever it was actually did that. Alright, well, just look up, like, Android port on the subreddit. I'm sure you'll find a list of mods that have been ported to Android. Really does look adorable, and it suits her perfectly. Well, that's definitely a keeper. You look great. You're not just saying that to be nice, are you? I think it was pretty obvious by the moss flash I just did. The outfit looked bad, I would tell you. This one doesn't look bad on you at all.
Awesome! I'll keep it then. I like it too.
I just now noticed, is that like a wristband or something there? I didn't notice that before. Oh, it is! It is! Wow, that's a nice touch. I didn't even notice that the first time. This was in your recommended? I'm surprised. I am surprised. This one seems to be going somewhere. Well, welcome to the channel, Austin. How are you?
I have one more outfit to try on. Wait here.
Oh, is this the swimsuit that she picked out? Because we were talking about getting swim stuff since it's on sale. Wait, what other I think my boy is putting it together in his head. The gears in his head are slowly starting to turn. Wait! Are you sure you want to show me?
I need a second opinion.
Well, alright. If you're cool with it. I feel my face turn a bit red as I realized Sayori only had one other outfit with her. And he's realizing what outfit that is. He very much is, Dave. Very much so. Da 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 da! Okay, Ben. Chill out. It's just a bathing suit. It's nothing to be nervous about. You're rolling your eyes up there, Monty, on my second monitor, but come on, are you gonna show her up? You don't have to. He's like, oh, okay, never mind. There's plenty to be nervous about. I haven't seen Sarah with this little clothes since, well, never. She does a little twirl, showing me more of her body than I ever thought I'd see.
What do you think, Ben? Does this look good on me too?
Sayori, I think you know the answer to that just by looking at how beet red his face is. His brain is malfunctioning. Okay, we're about an hour into stream. We have found our thumbnail moment. Water lighting. Bro, what a time to join. You joined right as Sayori is showing us the bathing suit that she's thinking about picking out. MC.CHR has stopped responding. Please contact your administrator. Yeah? Duh? You look amazing.
I wonder if it's because I'm half naked.
That's not... You know that's not it. That's totally it. I cross my arms trying to hide the fact that it is most definitely it.
Well, I'm glad you like it anyway. I'm a bit insecure about myself, but I still wanted to show you.
Well, I'm glad you had the courage to do so. Ah, great, Ben. Now you're making it seem like you're only happy to see Sayori half naked. I mean, it takes a lot of courage to do this in the first place. Trust me, I think you look great. The bikini suits you well, too. Mm-hmm. The colors match. They match very nicely. Did it again, Ben. Why didn't you compliment the bikini first?
Thank you! I'm glad you like it.
My boy, I think you're overthinking things a little bit.
Maybe we can go to the beach together. We have everything we need now.
It's a wonderful idea.
Alright. That's enough looky-loo for you. I'm gonna change back now.
I don't say anything as Sayori returns to the stall. I discreetly touch a hand on my cheek and feel a good amount of heat radiating from it. Yep, I don't know what you expected to find there, my boy. That is our thumbnail achieved moment. Great! I'm starting to think Sayori did this on purpose. You wouldn't be the only one who thinks that, my in-game character. Our boy Dave in chat here thought the same thing. Who am I to complain? My guy instincts tell me that this is a surefire sign that Sayori still has feelings for me. Not that I didn't already know, but it does make the idea of telling her how I feel a bit less intimidating.
Alright, I'm ready to go pay.
Alright, let's go. How did he know? How does he do it? Sayori and I spend a few more hours at the mall. I ended up taking her both to the anime and video game shops, leading to plenty of moments where Sayori teased my taste in manga. But she still remained curious as to what I was actually passionate about. We also stopped by a candy store and got a bit too carried away with the amount of candy we got. I'm guessing that was mostly Sayori's fault. Sayori is the epitome of don't let a kid loose in a candy shop. It's one of those establishments that let you pick as much candy as you want and they charge by the kilo. Oh dear. It's one of those places. Oh dear. You can't be serious. It adds up quick. Yeah, it's crazy to think it's been almost 7 years since this game came out. It's wild. It adds up quick. But Sayori was happy, so I happily paid. And that's all that matters. As I walk with Sayori towards the exit, I start thinking about what it means to be on a date with somebody. Bit odd to be thinking about this now, but whatever. Is this a date? I mean, I think it could certainly be seen as one. It was certainly an impromptu one, but I'd say you could definitely count it as one. What constitutes a date versus a normal hangout with a friend? I think, do you have romantic feelings for that person? I think it's typically the criteria. I guess it's my turn to drop some hints. Oh boy, this is gonna go well. Sayori? What's up? Sorry if this is an awkward question, but what do you think it means to be on a date? Alright.
Ooh, that's an interesting question.
It is, Sayori. What does your derpy face think? Seriously, this is my favorite face in all of DDLC. Just Sayori with that big derpy face. Mega derp. I love it. Boop.
Do you consider us to be on a date right now?
Dang,
She turned it right back around.
Well, do you consider us to be on a date right now? He really just went, no, you.
I've always thought dates come with certain expectations on what they should be. I've never really been a fan of that. When you hear the word date, what do you think of?
Well, I guess I've never been one to see dates as going out to the movies or having dinner at a fancy restaurant. But I do think there has to be a bit more to it than just a simple hangout with a friend, if that makes sense.
Ah, so it should be easy to call this a date then.
Oh. Alright, my preview was buffering a bit. Okay, OBS doesn't say I'm dropping any frames. So it was probably just the preview, the stream preview being goofy. Alright. Moving on.
I don't really know how to make this a date.
Well, don't think of it as one. Just do what you've been doing. Do you even want to?
Follow my lead.
She wraps her arm around mine and walks a lot closer to me. Yep, typical Sayori behavior. Oh, did you guys get a bit of stuttering as well? Bit of buffering?
We can call this our first date. Sayori and Ben exclusive.
I'm cool with that. But would you like to have lunch somewhere? We can eat somewhere fancy if you'd like. Okay then. What happened before you came? We're still on our first day in game for tonight's stream, but in the previous episode, you know, where we started off today, we had just comforted Sayori from a depressive episode, and then spent the night sleeping in her bed with her. You know, we were there when she gave birth to the cuddle bear hug. And yeah, then we woke up realizing that Natsuki and Sayori's mom were in the house with us. Fortunately, they didn't see, you know, us and Sayori in the same bed together, so they got the wrong idea. That would not have gone down well. But Sayori's mom did catch us before we could leave. She just assumed we had some plans today, so we kind of just figured this out on the fly. We just took Sayori to the mall after some breakfast with Natsuki. Boyfriend, hello! How are you? Oh, and then we had a moment in between them two going to the mall and where we're at now with Monika thinking about things. I'm glad to hear you're doing alright tonight, boyfriend. That's good to hear. Oh, hold up.
Didn't you just say that you don't think dates should only involve fancy places?
Sorry, I read that wrong. Excuse me. Hey, I'm just trying to reciprocate you here. What if we walk through the city?
That's a great idea. Let's go!
And off they go. Now they're in the middle of the neighborhood. Thanks for the sub, I appreciate it. Yeah? Any catch your eye, Dave? Sayori and I walked together for a bit until we reached a few storefronts. Oh, hey, look at that. Oh boy, They have some cool stuff here. Looks like a thrift shop or something.
Yeah, look at this.
She grabs a small green clover crown and places it on her head. Aw, look at that. Android ports for Salvation Remake and Blue Sky so far. Yeah, most big mods I think have a Android port. And even then, you should be able to find a lot of mods that have an Android port. Like I said, I think there's just like a guy dedicated to doing that for like every fully released mod on the subreddit. I think the guy does demos too, but don't quote me on that. And Adrian, sounds like we have something in common. What's everyone's pecking order for, like, you know, their favorite to least favorite for the Dokis right now? You know, like, how do you personally rank them? Yeah, you can play DDLC on Android. And if a particular mod has been converted to Android, then you can play it on Android as well. Although you have to get it from the subreddit, I believe. Or on Doki mods if they provide a link to an Android port. How do I look? Actually, you look pretty cute. You should keep that. Before Sayori has a chance to object, I pull out some money and pay for the crown. Hey, you didn't have to do that. I could have paid. Hey, this is a date, isn't it? Yeah, it is. I got DDLC Plus digitally on Steam, and I picked up a physical copy for my Nintendo Switch that I still haven't played to this day. I got it just for the, like, collectible goodies. I'm okay with paying for things. So for you, Adrian, it's Monika, Natsuki's, Sayori, and Yuri. Sayori is your favorite? Well, your profile picture says just as much. Your profile picture precedes you. That's the phrase I was looking for. And Sayori, we know you can pay.
Tell you what, let's take turns paying for things. If you want something, I can pay.
And if you want something, I can pay. I like your thinking. Genius, Sayori. Sayori and I walk further into the store. Oh, they're going into the thrift store. The small space is a trove of various eclectic items, each corner revealing a surprise. There's a soft melody playing from a speaker nearby, adding to the entire vibe of the place. This looks like a tourist trap. Towards the back of the store, there's a small display of vintage-looking books, each looking to be about 50 years old or more. Vols, what's up? Welcome to the channel.
I wonder if Yuri knows any of these.
Yeah, I wonder what kind of books they are. If they're vintage. Sayori runs her fingers along the worn spines of the books, reading each title out loud with a twinkle in her eye. Let's hear it. Forget that Sayori's also super passionate about literature, probably knowing way more about it than she initially lets on. So your order is Monika, Sayori, Yuri, and Natsuki, Austin. Since I posed the question, I'll give mine. Currently, my order is Monika, Natsuki, Yuri, and Sayori. Although, having said that, I think I've played the least amount of Yuri mods out of all of like the character-focused mods. Been meaning to play more, but just never seem to get around to it, you know? Smash or pass Natsuki. Monika, don't you go getting any ideas, okay? Don't even think about it. Personally, I say pass. Sarah and I grow ever engrossed in the store's atmosphere. We find a few funny-looking accessories and try them on, posing in front of a nearby mirror. We get a few stern looks from the clerk, but I think he knows we're just two young kids having a good time with each other. On a shelf nearby, the books display lay an assortment of board games, both old and new. Ooh, I'm interested. What kind of board games?
Hey, look at these!
Oh man, that was one of my favorites as a kid. Both direct our attention to a board game called Battleship. Ooh, I loved Battleship when I was a kid. That was always one of my favorites. Okay, we have to take this home. I'd love to play with the others too. Oh my god, yes, that sounds like fun. That sounds like a fun mini mod, the Dokis play Battleship. Smash or pass Yuri. I feel like we know what the obvious answer is. I think personally I'd say pass.
Yeah, we can host a game night in the club or at one of our houses.
Sounds like a good time to me.
I'll pay for this one.
But wait, we both wanted it. Oh no, how does this work? Oh, I love that face whenever she does that.
Good point. Let's play rock, paper, scissors to decide.
Why don't you both just pay half? A lot of Monikins in the chat.
Loser has to pay.
Okay. Monica's rolling her eyes right now. We take our positions. And... rock. Paper. Scissors. I choose rock. She chose scissors.
Aw, darn.
Seem awfully thrilled to lose.
I just wanted to pay for you this time. Makes me feel like I wear the big pants around here.
But your shorts are, well, short. We all know I'm the man in this friendship.
Hey, whatever you say, Ben.
Before making our way to the front to pay, Sarah grabs one of the vintage books from the display and brings it along. Probably a gift for Yuri. I'd love to know which one it is. I guess we'll find out when Sarah gives it to Yuri. As we leave the store, bags in hand, I realize that there's so much of the day left still. Yeah, it seems like it's only the middle of the afternoon. So, what next, Sayori?
I'm a bit hungry.
Her stomach grumbles loudly.
Okay, maybe a lot hungry.
Yeah, I could eat too. There's a cafe nearby we could check out. I'm no expert, but I think they might have food there. No!
You're so silly. Let's go.
I wonder if we'll bump into anybody there. Ooh, looks nice. Looks like a nice little cafe. Sarah and I walk down the street, our stomachs now growling basically in unison. Jeez, you're really hungry. She pushes open the door, a small jingle announcing our arrival. We're instantly greeted by the aroma of freshly baked bread. Ah. Yeah, I'm starving now. Sarah and I approach the counter and look at the array of options displayed behind the glass.
Ooh, look at these pastries. I think I might get that. What about you?
I don't think I'm in the mood for a pastry. The sandwich over there looks a little too irresistible. No habla español for me. Me Englishman.
Yeah, you're right. A pastry could be a good dessert, though. I'm torn between that quiche and a ham and cheese croissant. Both sound very yummy.
They do indeed. I think if I had to choose, though, I would probably go with the ham and cheese croissant. At this point, anything sounds yummy. Here's an idea. Let's get both. We can share and have a little bit of everything.
That's a wonderful idea.
This is so wholesome. I love it. I go ahead and place the order and head out to the outside patio to find a seat. Nice. Oh. I don't think I've seen this background since the Natsuki and Chill mod I played a while back. Does anybody remember that? We find a cozy looking table by a window, away from direct sunlight and in front of a well-placed fan. Nice. Not that it's hot or anything, but a fan is always nice.
Ah, I'm really glad we decided to come here. They've got everything I like.
I agree. But it's not too hard to disappoint you when it comes to food.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
She's like Kirby when it comes to food. She just goes... just inhales it. Her demeanor changes a bit. Well, I think things are about to get serious. I don't recall if I've played the A Date with Sayori mod. It's okay. It's hard to disappoint me, too. Food is great. Yep, food is food, and food is nice. Am I simp? Am I simp? Who are you asking? And you did not specify a who.
You remember the time I almost set my house on fire?
Oh yes. Are we gonna get some more details to this? Oh, this is one of those. This is one of my favorite things that's unexplained from the base game. Like it's just casually mentioned, and it's like it's never elaborated upon. I love seeing mods expand on this. Again, simp for who? How could I forget? You were trying to cook something, right? Well, what else would she be doing?
Emphasis on trying. I do miss when you'd come over to help me clean my room, though.
I used to do that, didn't I? Think back to my memories with Sayori. Not really, no. I don't really remember being as friendly as I should have been. Hell, I think I was kind of an ass. I wonder Sarah always doubted my true intentions. Even now, I can definitely see why someone would think I'm just her friend because of what happened. And I'm still not sure how to prove that I'm not. Oh, he's having his own intrusive thoughts now. The music stopped. Like I said, back when Sayori's demeanor seemed to be changing a minute ago, I think things are about to get a little serious here.
Ben, can I ask you something?
Huh? Oh, sure. What is it?
Do you think I depend on you too much?
Depend on me? That's a bit of a loaded question. I don't think I understand what you mean.
It's okay. I can try to explain. What I mean is, I don't want to feel like I'm relying on you too much for support, you know?
Ah. Well, I guess that wouldn't be so great, would it?
I don't want it to be a bad thing. I don't know. I guess there's a part of me that wonders what I'd do if you suddenly had to move away or something.
Alright, enjoy the mod, Dave. Ah, I get you now. Depending on how fast of a reader you are, you might catch up with me at some point. Especially because I only do these every so often.
You do?
Yeah, I think I do? I mean, I will always be your listening ear, you know? But yeah, it'd be unrealistic to think that I'm gonna be here 100% of the time.
Right.
Yeah.
There's always Monika. She's really supportive. When she wants to be, anyway.
Someone asked you to translate Yuri and Koto into Spanish? Oh, nice! Do you have someone who can do that? Hey, now, I'm sure she'll try and support you whenever she can. Well, I believe that.
Yeah, you're probably right. She's been trying to reach out to me recently, so I should try to put more faith in her.
From where I'm standing, you already kind of do. What's important is that you're both at least trying, and that is a very good thing. And as long as you know that you have people here to support you, I think you'll be okay. You can be really independent, even if you don't realize it. I've seen it firsthand.
Really?
Yeah, you always take charge in situations. Even unintentionally, I think. Like that moment with Natsuki and her crappy friend. Joyce, welcome to the stream. How you doing?
Well, sometimes I think that's a bad thing.
I personally disagree. Oh, Natsuki's old group of friends is what Sayori is referring to. In the last episode, one of Natsuki's old friends came up to her, us, and Sayori at lunch, and there was a bit of a confrontation there. I think it makes you great. Sayori doesn't seem to realize that.
I really appreciate those words. They feel really nice to hear. But I still can't help but question if I'm still holding you back from being truly happy. The voice in my head tells me I don't even deserve the care you want to give me.
Well, I'm not sure how else to say it, but that voice is a liar. Here to prove that dumb voice wrong. It was a very satisfying scene to watch. I want you to know that you matter to me. I care about your well-being. Well, it's in part 7. Just in case you missed it. And I am absolutely positive the others do too. So today, I am challenging that voice. Yeah, this is part 8, after all. We'll repeat it with the truth together. The truth being that you are cherished and loved by all of your friends. And if you're deserving of love and support, just like everybody else, I reach out my hand. Sayori stares at my hand for a few seconds, before she reaches out and interlocks hers. There you go. Sayori and I maintain eye contact for a little while, until I notice Sayori blush and look away. I don't think she's gotten nervous around me before. Either that or I was too stupid to notice it. Honestly, I could go either way on this one. Before I could think about it anymore, a waiter comes by and brings us our food. Ah, yes. Lunchtime! Freshly made quiche and croissant are placed down at our table, along with 2 complimentary cups of water. Sayori and I give our thanks to the waiter and dig in eagerly, sharing from both plates. Nice! Ah! Well, it sounds like the timing worked out then.
I can't decide which I like better. They're both so good.
I mean, it could be due to how starving we are, but it is pretty tasty. I'm also just not really that picky. We continue enjoying our meals, occasionally stealing bites from each other's plates or swapping them around if we wanted more of the other. You need an extra P in swapping. More and more people begin to show up as peak lunch hours roll around, but it doesn't bother me, nor does it seem to bother Sayori. Yeah, see, they got in before the lunch rush. They were the smart ones. The focus is entirely on each other. And the meal, of course. She grabs a napkin and wipes her mouth gently. Alright, Adrian, you have yourself a good one. The VOD will be up later if you want to catch up on what happened.
I'm really grateful for moments like these, Ben. Just being here with you, enjoying good food and great company.
She jokingly raises her glass as if to propose a toast. I follow suit. To us! I feel the same way. I'm glad you agreed to come out with me today. We gently clink our glasses together, take a sip of water, and place them back down. They did just propose a toast. Very nice. I gently tap my belly and sit back in my chair. Yeah, I'm stuffed. What about you? This has been a very wholesome episode so far. Really, it's just that one moment with Monika that changed the tone a little bit.
Me too. I don't think my stomach would be opposed to one of those pastries I saw earlier.
But we have Natsuki's cupcakes at your place, don't we? Sarah's probably thinking, why don't we get both?
Who's we? I already ate mine.
Ah, I see. Yeah. He forgore. I think about this for a moment. Do I really want to do this? Do 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 do. Yeah, don't be a jerk. How about we share the cupcake at home? I'm adding that to the soundboard ideas list of the Jeopardy music. You know, do 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 do. Oop. Suppose it'd help if I click back in the window. I don't mind.
Aw, you'd really do that for me. I know how much you love Natsuki's cupcakes.
Of course, I insist, actually. Enjoying something together with you is always better than enjoying it by myself. If that even makes sense. Don't overthink it.
Don't worry, it does.
Honestly, the way they're being portrayed in this mod, definitely. At least with this episode. That's one thing this mod has actually done a pretty good job of exploring, just how their relationship has evolved, you know, as they're working through Sayori's, you know, confronting Sayori's depression here. Because it hasn't been all sunshine and rainbows the whole way. I know that much for sure.
I'm still buying a pastry, though.
Before I have a chance to react, she dashes back inside to order herself something. Ah, Sayori! She got you on that one. My suggestion was going to be, why don't you just get her the pastry and then she can enjoy that while you enjoy the cupcakes at home. After finishing up at the cafe and taking the train back home, Sayori still beams with energy. I wait outside while Sayori puts away her shopping bags. There's still so much left in the day. I don't really feel like spending the rest of the day alone either. Sayori comes back out, looking as energetic as ever. Hey! So, I guess this means our date is over for today, huh? Well, like I said before, it depends on what you consider to be a date. It's all a matter of perspective, you see? Oop, that's not the enter button. Usually when dates end, they typically end it off with, you know... Whoo, boy, am I really saying this? I don't know. Seems like you are.
What are you trying to say?
I don't know. Hug, kiss, something. That's just what people usually say, don't they? I suck at this. Forget I said anything. Sayori's just looking at us like, what? She's bewildered. Both of us are. What? Sayori, Sayori? Earth to Sayori? Don't look at me like that. Without saying anything, Sayori walks over and wraps her arms around me. Okay, I was gonna say, if she did that one more time, I was gonna say Sayori is broken. But, nope. Okay, good. We didn't break Sayori. Whew. Crisis averted.
Thank you for taking me out today. You made me feel really special. Even if I think I didn't deserve it.
Aw, you did. Don't be so hard on yourself, Sayori. Don't worry about it.
That doesn't mean I didn't appreciate it.
She breaks free of the embrace and looks at me, her face completely red now. You're welcome. It's the least I could do. Aww. Sayori purses her lips a little and leans in to kiss my cheek.
Sorry. I hope I wasn't out of line doing that. I just did what my heart told me to do.
Well, I think you did the right thing, Sayori. I place my hand on my cheek and smile. It's okay, Sayori. But let me return the favor. I say this confidently, but the reality is I have no idea what I'm doing. But I saw this in a movie once, so clearly, you must be... Oh, clearly you must be onto something then. I grabbed Sayori's hand and kissed the back of it gently. Sayori did not expect that.
What a gentleman.
Right. I'm going to go home now. I'll see you. Whoop! Nearly trip on my own 2 feet. I'm good. I'm all good. Yeah. Go home, you 2 dorks. Have fun. That's good stuff. Trying my hardest not to embarrass myself any further, I rush inside and shut the door behind me. That was fun. That was a fun day. And now he's screaming internally at himself. Why did I do that? That was so embarrassing. But you did it anyway. I throw myself onto the couch and scream into a pillow. Although, as embarrassing as it is, I think she liked it. She did. That was probably the most physical affection she's shown me. And the same goes for me, too. But that is what you do at the end of the date, right? I would say if things are going well, then yes. If it's not your first. Maybe I should search that up online. Oh god, searching the internet for dating advice. What could possibly go wrong? Ooh. That must be it for that day. Nice. Shut my alarm off and rub my eyes. Whoa. Mondays. Garfield's least favorite day of the week. Unplug my phone from the charger and open up Sayori's messages. Morning. Morning. Good to see you're awake early again.
Lol, yeah. I'm excited to share my poem today.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot about that. Thanks for reminding me. Uh-oh. Sayori's upset. Whoa, so scary. Aww. What was with that cat image? Check my school bag to make sure my poem is still in there. Yep, check. Head downstairs to make myself some toast and head out the door. It was just like a cat that was being given a bath or something. Hey, ready to head out?
Yeah, let's go.
I keep thinking about the moment Sayori and I shared yesterday. It wasn't the last time I saw her that day either. For a few hours, she invited me back over to share that cupcake Natsuki made for me. Nothing really noteworthy happened except there was a strange feeling of tension floating in the air. Really? Not bad tension or anything. I guess it was more of that awkward kind. Yeah, I suppose after an interaction like that you two had at the end of the day yesterday, that's to be expected. But in typical Sayori fashion, she's acting like nothing happened. Typical Sayori. Except for seemingly being more energetic this time. I dropped Sayori off at her class and proceed to head up to my own. I sure am tired though. But I guess that's how everybody feels on Monday. As I turn around the corner though...
Oh, hey Ben. Fancy seeing you here.
Yeah, same to you. Oh, hey. I don't usually see you around this part of the school. You're going to class?
Yeah, I just have a few errands to run.
Gotcha. Well, suppose I'll see you around then.
Actually, it looks like we're both going in the same direction. I can walk you to class.
Oh. Yeah, sure. Could have sworn Monika was actually going in the opposite direction from me, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Monika sus? Question mark? In any case, Monika and I begin our walk down the corridor. I don't have any money though. But anyway, Duo Side, welcome to the channel.
So, I have to ask, how are things between you and Sayori?
Oh, they're slowly improving, I think. We went shopping on Saturday, and that was fun.
That's great. I'm glad to hear you two went on your first date.
It wasn't really a... Okay, I guess it kind of was. Wait, why are you talking to her about this, as if she already knew that?
I knew it.
Oh, have you? Apologies, Duo Side. It's hard to keep track of everybody. Well, then let me correct myself. Welcome back. And now our boy's realizing just how strange it is that Monika already knows that we went on a date with This is the fun part about Monika. Wait, how did you know about that?
She texted me about it yesterday.
Ah, I thought she might have. She did?
Of course. We've been trying to rekindle our friendship as well. And I'd say her telling me was a pretty good sign.
I like to think so. Well, that's good to hear. I'm still stuck on the whole date thing.
Huh? Why's that?
Well, I feel like a date should have been more? Dude, you did fine. David let you out of the basement of foreign relations playtesting. Yeah, I think he went off to basic training now, didn't he? All of the best wishes for him. Even though I've always believed dates shouldn't be anything too fancy, it's hard to practice what I preach when I'm actually on a date, you know?
Oh, I understand what you mean now. Sayori's not a traditional girl, and I'm sure you don't need me to tell you that fancy dates aren't really her cup of tea either. What Sayori would really enjoy is just spending time with the one she cares about.
Yep, and this is the role Monika is meant to fill in the game. Because this is really what she does best. Maybe if I'm lucky, you'll get more time off. One can think, right? One can think that.
And the setting shouldn't really matter. It can be easy to get lost in the idea that you want to provide the best and only the best kind of treatment for the one you like. For Sayori, simply keeping her company is enough to make sure she's satisfied. I understand that her depression can make things a bit difficult, though. She might even be feeling like she isn't deserving of even a simple outing with someone she cares about.
Yeah. But still, that's good advice. And like I said, this is really what Monika does best. I was thinking of inviting her to the beach one of these days. On a school day, too. That way there isn't a massive crowd of people to deal with.
That's a great idea! I'm sure she'd like that.
The topic of Sayori, though, you ever notice how strict she is when it comes to poems? Seems like she takes them more seriously than you do. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
I think that has something to do with poem writing being her idea.
Oh, really? So it's Sayori that ended up leading me to do something so embarrassing back then.
Yup. Back when we first started out, she helped me learn how to express myself through poem writing. That was fun.
Monika looks off to the side for some reason, as if that memory was something she didn't want to remember. She's kind of looking, wistfully to me. Probably because it feels like it was so long ago to her.
But yeah, she's very strict when it comes to poems because she always believed poems are a great way to get to know somebody. Kind of the whole reason why I made everyone write them when you joined.
Huh. I never knew it was that personal to her.
The more you know. Maybe you could use that to get on her good side. You know, like you did with Natsuki.
Hey! Jeez. Wasn't that obvious, was it? Oh, please. It was painfully obvious.
Sorry, I'm only teasing. I'm happy for you two, really. Good luck on your date. I'm rooting for you two. And just in case you two ever share a sundae together, get cherry ice cream with cherries on top.
Redundant? Much redundant?
She really prefers the double combo because it speaks to her or something like that.
Comma's in the wrong spot, but okay.
Her words, not mine.
That does sound like something she'd say, especially when food is involved.
In any case, make sure the cherries have the stalks and are soft and chewy. She loves that stuff.
Ah, so she prefers the the cherries with stems. I see. Sweet. Guess I can bring that up with her soon. Nah, just keep that in the back of your little noggin, boy. Thanks, Monika. By the way, I've noticed you've been a lot happier lately. Glad to see it.
You really think so?
Yeah, you seem a bit like your old self again. At least from the time I got to know you when I first joined, at least. Thanks. And where's your proof?
I should be getting these errands done now. I'll see you at the club.
Of course. See you around. Thanks again. Like I said, and that is the role Monika was meant to fill if, DDLC stayed a standard visual novel. She's she kind of acts as the guide for the player, introducing them to things and giving them advice, on their preferred romance option. That, I believe, is the role, she was meant to fill if it stayed a standard visual novel. Monika continues down the hallway while I stop and enter my first class of the day. Monika seemed a bit flustered at my statement, almost as if she didn't expect me to point that out. She does seem happier. That's always a good thing. Yeah. Oh, hello. I closed my eyes at the, bell chimes. I opened them and see Sayori. We walk into the club. But to our surprise, we're the first ones here. Us and Sayori, the first two here? Blasphemous. Never. Oh, that's new.
Yeah, it's already club time. Where is everybody?
I checked the time on my watch. We're 5 minutes earlier than usual.
Really? But we came at the same time we always have.
Well, I guess we were in a hurry today. You're excited to share your poem, aren't you?
Well, I was, but I'm getting a little shy now that I'm here.
Whoa, Sayori? Shy? Never thought I'd see the day.
Well, it's a bit more introspective this time, so I'm a bit afraid to show my true feelings.
I understand. As I look at Sayori, I begin to notice a few things I haven't really noticed before. I mean, makes sense considering your situation, but... Hey, Sayori, you have a little stain right there. I get closer to her and try and wipe away what seems to be a toothpaste stain on her shirt collar. Your bow is crooked, too.
Don't mess with my bow! Alright, I won't.
You can see it's kind of holding everything together. Sort of. Try to fix a few of Sayori's standing hairs, but to no avail. Hey, Sayori? Didn't you used to have long hair?
Yeah, I did. But that was a long time ago now.
Man, Sayori with long hair? That's a heck of a mental image. I don't know about the rest of you guys, but I'm a sucker for long hair. I love me some long hair. I'm not sure what it is. I just think it looks gorgeous. Sadly, work beckons. Alright, Dave. Well, you have a good day at work. It was nice hanging out with you.
I cut it because it was really hard to take care of.
That's the problem with long hair. You have to put more time into taking care of it.
Where's all this coming from, anyway?
Deuces, man. Have a good day at work. Where's what coming from? The comment about how she used to have long hair.
What you're doing right now?
I stopped when I realized I'm basically playing with Sayori's hair. Oh. Well, I couldn't help but notice it looks like you were in a rush today. though you woke up early.
Oh, you're so good at noticing these things, aren't you?
Sorry, I know I really shouldn't be crying. I understand it can be difficult sometimes. Here, let's start small. Reach down and begin to button up Sayori's blazer, which has stayed open for nearly as long as I can remember. Yeah, I think you're about to discover the reason for that. Base game CG. Hold up, do I have that on my bingo card idea list? Yes, I do. One of these days I want to make, a bunch of, randomized, bingo cards with a bunch of, ideas for, things I see in mods all the time, or, things that I do on stream. But I want to have, 100 ideas before I start doing that, and I'm at 71 right now. Yeah, we haven't seen much of Yuri this episode yet, have we? What?
I just think this is funny.
What's funny about it?
Well, it's funny to have a friend who does these things for me.
Hey, I'm just trying to fix your blazer. Don't make it sound embarrassing.
It's okay. I think I like being this close with you.
Jeez. Someone's giving me trouble.
Hey, be careful! That button can fly off. Hey, Ben?
What?
My eyes are up here.
I'm reading the text. God damn it. What are you... I realize I'm attempting to close the button closest to her chest. He just realized where his hands are. Ah! Don't make it weird! I'm trying my best here. Does this even fit you?
It did when I bought it.
You mean 4 years ago? She probably would have noticed if you actually tried buttoning it up for once. She probably didn't want to buy a new one.
This can only mean one thing, Ben.
What?
It means my boobs got bigger again.
I nearly placed my hand over Sayori's mouth only to realize it's just the two of us here. Ugh. Well... Jeez. What's up with you bringing up your boobs like that? Let me search Monika in my document here. Welcome back, Vols. And Duo side, I don't know how I didn't immediately put that down as a bingo card idea. Yep, Monika does leaning pose. I'm gonna classify it as Monika does leaning forward pose. Hey, Alex, what's up? Sayori laugh seems a bit too easy. Yuri brush it. Yuri, I'm gonna say Yuri plays with her hair. Yuri fiddles with her hair. Yuri, Wow, I only have one on here for Yuri. What the hell is wrong with me? That's 2 more bingo card ideas. Nice. Yeah, it is, Adrian, it is. What's up with you bringing up your boobs like that? She gives me a cheeky smile as I realize my hands are the closest to her chest that they've ever been. I hastily finish buttoning up her blazer and sigh. Whatever. You look way more sharp now, don't you agree? Oh my god. I never thought I'd see the day. Sayori took your cheeks? Uh-oh. How did you do that? Dude, I never thought I'd see the day I would see a buttoned up Sayori sprite. So, mod, congratulations. You've provided me with one of the most cursed mod images I've ever seen. Hey, Reimu! Oh shit, you're the dev! Are you for real? No! No, you're not causing any trouble. Are you for real? Yeah, Mod, you're right that Sayori looks very strange. You are absolutely right that Sayori looks very strange like this. Probably because we are used to seeing her with it unbuttoned. Probably because it's something I'm not used to. But yeah, seeing her with a buttoned blazer is a bit weird. It's very stiff. I don't think it's worth it. Yep, just like the base game. That's much better. Also, this has to be one of the derpiest Sayori faces I think I've ever seen. Seriously, I love that. That's what that's what I was debating in my head before stream, Adrian. I think after stream tonight in the Discord server, I'm gonna make a poll for a requested mod / game. Because typically I like to do requests on Wednesdays, and I recently expanded Wednesday to include some like short games as well. Just because I've been doing a requested game on Thursday for a while, The Fruit of Grisaya. So yeah. Well, whichever you choose, have fun. Just, if you jump in a lake, don't drown. Have fun. But if you play Genshin, have fun, man. Haven't played that game in ages. Well, there goes all my hard work. Don't know why you wasted your time on that. Especially after you realized it didn't fit her. Like, I don't know why you wasted your time, man.
Aw, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to tease you like that for nothing.
It's okay. I knew you were joking anyway.
Well, you still had fun, didn't you?
I'm not sure what part of that I could have considered fun.
Well, it was fun for me. Stuff like that is only something couples do. If I had a boyfriend, imagine how upset he'd be if he saw you and me doing that.
Genshin is Simps game for people who don't touch grass. I haven't touched that game in ages. I played it for a little bit on PS4, but I kind of dropped it after a while. Just it stopped being fun after a while. I'd say it depends on who you are. I mean, I play mods for fun because I like to showcase them. Because, as y'all know, I have day job. So, not only do I have to go outside and touch grass, but, I have to interact with human beings and help them find the things they need in a grocery store. Like, that's my day job. I am stock boy at grocery store. And that makes me smile to hear. As long as you guys have fun, making them, that's what matters. You know, if you're making the mod that you want to make and you're having fun doing it, that's what matters. That's a weird way of looking at it. I didn't think it was weird. Why is this conversation in game so applicable to what we're talking about right now? Are you talking about BTS like the band? I've never listened to their music. Well, other than what I've heard randomly on the radio. Man, I never know with you, do I? Nope. No, you don't.
I just think it's nice when you take care of me like this.
I guess I don't really have a problem with doing that. Wait. Oh, hi, Natsuki. I was about to say, why did the music stop?
Hey, yo. You guys are here early.
Indeed. Ah, there she is. Somebody was asking where Yuri was. Here she is.
Indeed. Were you guys excited to share poems today? You could say that. Hello, everyone. I'm here on time for once.
It has been a rarity lately, Monika. Just like that, the Literature Club meets up with each other once again. Yeah, all is right with the world once more. So, are we gonna take turns sharing poems with each other, or...
Did you have anything else in mind?
Not really.
Then let's present them out loud.
What? Where did this come from, Sayori? Excuse me?
Out loud? I was not informed we'd be presenting them. May I request some preparation time? Hey, don't act like you didn't present your poem perfectly last time. You were all like, oh, tally-ho, could you happen to hand me my tea, darling?
Why do I imagine Natsuki's doing an exaggerated British accent right now? God damn it, Natsuki.
I most certainly do not talk like that, especially not with that terrible... that terrible British accent. I called it. I fucking called it. It just sounded right, the way Natsuki was saying it.
It's not a hot take to think giving Yuri a British accent is a terrible headcanon, right? No, I think it's pretty... No, I think it works. I could definitely see, you know, like, Yuri in, like, a commercial sipping tea or something being British. And Vol's, no, I refuse.
And, well, Monika wasn't there last time, so I just wanted to be... Hey, it's okay, Yuri. That's why I suggested it. I wanted for us to experience a sort of mini festival.
Okay, if that's how you want to put it.
That's a wonderful idea, Sayori. We can all take turns reading our poems out loud. It'll be our own poem jam.
I wasn't aware there was a poetry jam happening. Darn it, I didn't prepare anything.
And you can have all the prep time you need, Yuri.
No, I refuse.
Exactly.
Oh. Yeah, we know this makes you uncomfortable, Yuri.
Take your time.
I'm patting my monitor above Yuri's head.
I guess that sounds alright. It could be a nice change of pace to present them like this. That's the spirit, Yuri. Now, who's going to go first?
Sayori and Monika are looking at us, while Yuri and Natsuki seem to be contemplating what to do. I guess I can go first then.
Woohoo! That's the spirit, Ben. You got this.
I guess I can try. Still make fun of me if it sounds bad. Reach into my bag and pull out my poem. Should probably prep another one of these if we're going to be reading poetry. I give it a quick read over before closing my eyes, taking in a deep breath. Vols, I mean, I went to church when I was young, but I wouldn't say I'm super religious. You'll be fine. Sir has taught you a lot over these last few weeks. You got this. I walk over to the elevated platform in the front of the room and clear my throat. I hear elements of all poems. 2 hours, 11 minutes. I started about 11:15. And it is now 1:24 in the morning, so there you go. You know, I was wondering when you would ask that, Smash or Pass, since you did that for everyone else. I'll let you all answer in chat. Actually, wait, didn't you ask that already? I think I said no. I think I said pass. Anyway. My dumb poem. Adventure in the dark, alone I fly. Embrace the broken beauty where hope lies. Blissful daydreams dazzle with joyous cries. Charm the clumsy heart with colors awry. Happiness blooms like an extraordinary bed. Whispers of awe and cheer, my spirit fed. Flying on wings of fireflies, fearless delight. Friends and family, fireworks ignite. In the comfort of embrace, forgiveness, flowers, hopeless hurt finds solace in the darkest hours. Grief and defeat, an amazing dance. Death's cry is swallowed, hope's heart enchants. Empty of fear and extraordinary grace. Childhood memories an awesome embrace. Calm the heart, find comfort in tears shed. For in the broken, joy rises instead. Nicely done with my dumb poem. Nicely done, my boy. You done good. It's not often we get to see our boy, have his own poems, so it's a nice change of pace. I sigh as I let the last words escape my lips. A bit surprised to hear pretty nice applause, though. Especially from Sayori, who was clapping the loudest. Thanks, guys. I'm sure that was still a whole lot of nonsense, but I tried this time. It really shows. I liked it a lot. I agree. It's nice to hear a poem from you that was actually written by you. I've noticed your writing style is very free-verse and loose. It was hard to decipher a meaning behind it, but I still enjoyed your poem. You really improved since the day we met. Hard for me to say anything that these girls haven't already said. I'm gonna say pass. Because we don't know each other. But it's only because your improvement is quite staggering. I remember how one-sided thing your writing used to be. Yes, I remember too. But you definitely seem to be getting the hang of it. Wow. Not really sure what to say, guys. Other than thank you. I'll definitely keep trying to improve, though. Sayori's a wonderful teacher, and it's important to stay humble like that. Stay hungry as a creator. Even when you think you've done your best. Really look at it and ask yourself, is this the very best I can do? Daw. And you're my favorite pupil. Foles. I don't think people want to hear that. Yeah, Foles, I don't think people want to hear that. I'm gonna time you out for 5 minutes. Please stop making comments like that. Please and thank you. Sayori walks over and tries to pat my head. Alright, I'm good. Feel my face turn a bit red as I try to avoid Sayori's strangely pleasurable escapades. Anyway, who's next? Yeah.
I can go next. Hearing you perform your poem out loud made me a bit less shy.
Glad to hear that. Yuri and I switch places on the platform. She takes a deep breath, moves her poem in front of her, and begins to read. Ooh, alright. I don't like having to do that, so please don't. Please don't, push me towards that. Anyway, time to dust off my script reading skills.
Dusty novels. She was a closed book, hidden at the back of a forgotten shelf. Gathering dust, neglected, untouched. Unread, her pages longing for someone's care. Then a soul appeared, kind and gentle, with curiosity in their eyes. They reached out, plucking her from obscurity, determined to explode the obscured words within. The writing was smudged. Her story distorted, difficult to decipher. Undeterred, the soul persisted, reading every day, seeking understanding. Some pages were torn, worn away by time, others missing, gaps in her narrative. Yet the soul remained undaunted, immersed in the incomplete tale she had to offer. The kind soul read on, unfazed by imperfections and flaws. They embraced the fragmented pieces, finding solace in the hidden truths they revealed. So the closed book opened up. Its once forgotten words breathed to life. Through the patient reading, a connection formed, a sanctuary of acceptance, a refuge for her soul. Thanks to the kind soul's unwavering dedication, the closed book found its place in the world. Transformed by their understanding and compassion, embraced for its entirety, its untold story unveiled.
That sounds like a good idea, Adrian. You have yourself a good one. I only stream this late because I have to work until 10 p.m. in my time, so it's just the time that works for me. Like, you can always check in on the VODs later, but yeah. This is more just for whoever can make it, Yeah, Adrian, you have a good one. It was nice hanging out with you. And I really like Yuri's poem here. You say it was cut from the original Salvation? Repurposed and rewritten for the remake. Well, I definitely like the message Yuri's got going in this one. It seems like the theme for today is introspection. Because the vibe I'm getting is that Yuri is grateful for, the club being, there for her and helping her open up. That's the kind of vibe I'm getting from it anyway. I know there's more to it than that, but that's what I'm getting out of it. It's very nice. I very much like it. But yeah, I guess that confirms it. She could be talking about herself or someone else. I choose to think she's talking about someone else, because it seems to be written as though she were talking about somebody else. Or, a certain group of people that formed a certain club, a certain friend group that she is now a part of, that has helped her open up. Like I said, that's just how I see it. But yeah, I guess that confirms it. You said earlier, you were the developer, and yeah, seems like you weren't joking. Dev in chat. Exciting times. What a time to be alive. Yuri sighs and smiles, looking satisfied and more relaxed.
Woo! I love that. Great poem, Yuri. Thank you.
Aw, look at that face. Yuri, you done good.
No need to be shy about it, Yuri. Take the compliment.
Yuri's not good at accepting flattery.
I liked that poem too. You should be proud of yourself more. I don't want to come across as pretentious. Nonsense. There's no such thing as being too pretentious.
I beg to differ, Sayori, but agree to disagree.
Okay, maybe there is.
Good. Good, she came around on that. She realized what she said.
But the point is, there's no way you can be pretentious.
Yes, there is.
Being modest about your works means you acknowledge your limits. Not everyone is perfect, after all. That's right. It's important to have a balance between self-examination and self-belief. It's what allows you to bring out your best work.
Like I said earlier, Reimu, no, you're not causing any problems at all. Happy to have you here.
I loved your poem too, Yuri. I love how it could mean so many different things, and refer to so many different kinds of people.
Well, now I know how Monika feels. Can't really say anything that hasn't already been said here. Probably get a flashback to the day I found Yuri in the bathroom. You're doing great, Yuri. That's all I can really say. Yuri gently rubs her left arm.
I'm glad everyone liked it. I really dove deep for this one.
I read that wrong. Welcome back, Vols. Please don't make comments like that again. I know, but I don't want to read that kind of stuff in chat, so please don't post stuff like that from now on.
And thank you all for the kind words of encouragement. It's nice to hear that. May I go next? I'm a bit excited to go up now.
I'm a bit excited to read what you wrote.
Aw, I was gonna go.
Aw, they can't decide. Hey, I was just about to say that, Natsuki. Rock, paper, scissors.
Oh, you can go ahead if you... Nah, I want to make it a friendly competition. Let's go.
Oh, here we go. Natsuki places a fist over her hand and is ready to go. I guess Natsuki wants to feel like she earned this? Nah, I think she's just being Natsuki.
Well, alright then. Rock, paper, scissors.
Natsuki chose scissors. Monika chose paper.
Ha ha!
Natsuki is the victor. Snip, snip.
Aw, darn. Yes! Me next.
Natsuki happily walks up to the platform and clears her throat.
Inky ink. Through ink-stained pages, I found fear, feelings of dread, doubt, and anger, all because of this inky ink in my hands. Through ink-stained pages, I found an escape. Dreams unfold, characters thrive, worlds of magic and wonder come alive, all thanks to the inky ink in my hands. Someone knocks at my door. I brace myself for whatever could come next, but a voice calls from the other side, so kind and gentle. I hide away my nightmares, I clean my secrets, and I get ready to open the door. Through ink-stained pages, I found solace, acceptance, warmth, My heart feeling free, no longer lost. A breath of fresh air thanks to the inky ink in my hands. Through ink-stained pages, I found courage, feelings of hope, confidence, and happiness. My heart soars to the great blue sky thanks to the inky ink in my hands. Very Natsuki-ish. I quite like it.
I'm getting a similar kind of vibe to the poem that Yuri just read for us, but I'm not sure.
My heart was pounding the whole time.
Still not used to the whole reading poems aloud in front of people yet thing, huh?
But what did you guys think? It was great too! Definitely one of your strongest poems yet. I agree. I'm glad you've been using the methods I showed you. Not to discredit your own work or anything. You did good on your own and I was just excited to... Hey, it's okay. I appreciate the help. I couldn't have done it without you.
It's nice to see you two getting along.
Now, if you actually said that, I probably wouldn't have liked that. But I know what you mean. I see. Glad to hear you two have worked out your differences. It's clear that both of you do write differently, and that's okay. Being able to learn off each other is what's even better. I liked your poem too, Natsuki. Compared to your very first poems, like your Eagles Can Fly poem, you seem to have a much more loose and expressive style nowadays. I can definitely tell you're taking this very seriously and are determined to keep on improving, which I think is great. Thanks, Monika. I didn't expect you to bring up one of my first poems. But I guess it does prove how much I've improved, doesn't it? Exactly! It can be difficult to go back to your older work sometimes.
Kind of like going back to my early videos before, I had any screen capture software and I recorded everything with my phone. Oh my god, those days are so painful. But it's like, I'm making things with the same mentality as back then, just making videos and doing live streams based on the things that I love to do and share. The mentality hasn't changed, just the methods have. Like, my god. Seriously, like, if you go, like, deep into the old videos, oh my god. Like, the old videos are just such a far cry from, what I've been doing the last few years. Yeah. I don't mind the length. I quite enjoy a longer story. And there's not a huge amount of those in the realm of modding for this game, so it's always nice, to see a story take its time. Anyway, let's continue on about this discussion with going back to your older works. Yeah, you know all about what that's like, don't you?
It can feel a bit embarrassing to see how bad we used to write or draw or whatever skill you practice.
Yep, this is the discussion I was just having, Sayori.
But it also serves as proof that you actually have improved.
I agree. I saw most of your poems back when I first joined, and yeah, the improvements are definitely showing. They aren't as, like Monika said, one-sided this time. Is there supposed to be a space there?
I think I can agree with that. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. I'll try even harder next time. Well, Sayori, would you like to go next? Nah, you go first, Monika.
Sayori wants to be the best for last. Pardon.
Oh? Well, okay then. I understand. I don't mind going then.
And here she goes. Monika takes the stage and holds her poem gently. Before she speaks, she twitches a little while taking in a deep breath. Haven't done this for a while, huh? Alright. Time for some Monika's writing. Let's see what we got here. It's quite traditional in terms of the format, so she must be serious. Anyway, here we go. I think after we're done with the poem reading session, I'm gonna go refill my water, because, I don't know if you can hear, but my water bottle's empty. Nightingales. My jet black quill chirps on a blanket of snow, raises its beak, parched, finding the electrochemical draught on my desk. Here I sit, singing the sweet serenade of the mind's soft chords, strumming and twanging, echoing cacophony of reality and unreality. A halo of electrons dance round my brain, more than moods of logic bits. All my perceptions throughout time, reality intertwined. None can be separated from the wind, a sensation removed by a delete key. Would these nesting birds, tin nightingales, live so cheerily if they knew? Our world makes an evanescence, but a flash, unmistakably mutable. The irrelevant relativity of a fake smile landing on my flushed cheek. Neath the drift lay a mausoleum, marred by bits and pieces of torn pages. Lost drafts, lost dreams, saved and loaded. Yet undeserving of such reciprocity, here I lay. Things long forgotten are once more uncovered, betwixt snow angels above and revenants below. The beauty and guilt of sleeping upon untrammeled snow. These games making me do research again. Google, come here. Untrammeled. It doesn't. I was gonna say I'm not misreading that, and that just says untraveled. Not deprived of freedom of action or expression, not restricted or hampered. Interesting. I think Monika's definitely venting a bit about the realizations that she's had, the situation she finds herself in now. I really like the way that she portrayed it here. And I think if you know me, you definitely know why. Monika shivers as she finishes up her poem. Bravo! Bravo! Sayori tries to whistle with her fingers, but fails spectacularly. Ew! Stop it, Sayori! You're spitting everywhere! Yeah, I can't whistle, so I'm not even gonna try. Oop. Sorry.
I loved your poem, Monika. It's already one of my favorites. I can almost understand the deeper meaning behind it. Thanks, Yuri. I'm glad you liked it.
I think she was hoping somebody did understand it.
Yeah, that was great. I've always loved the imagery in your poems. Makes me wonder what it's truly about, too. Thanks for sharing another part of your story with us, Monika. It's nice to hear about it through a poem.
Sayori says this with such sincerity that it almost seems like Sayori. Oh my god. English is hard. Moni, you know this. English is hard and a bullshit language. Sayori says this with such sincerity that it almost seems like Sayori knew exactly what the poem meant. And she's surprised me before, so there's a possibility that she does. Yeah, it's a really nice poem. I think a free verse-styled poem is something that I should start striving for. Seems like that would suit me.
Thanks for the kind words, everyone. It was a bit tough writing this poem, but I managed to pull through thanks to Yuri.
Yep, and a little bit of wine, too.
And I think it all worked out. May I ask what you meant by 10 nightingales? I'm not sure how to explain it, to be completely honest. Guess I can describe it as a feeling of drifting in between reality and non-existence.
You know, blackness forever, non-existence.
Which probably sounds super dark, but that's what I'm referring to. Anyway, isn't it your turn now, Sayori? Ooh, right. I'm a little nervous about this one.
It's okay, Sayori. Once you start reading it out loud, you'll get into it. That's how it went for me.
Yeah, just pretend that it's you and your own... that it's just you and your words. Nobody else. You got this, Sayori. Just focus on your poem. Let yourself get immersed in it. For just a few seconds, it'll feel like there's nobody here. Right.
Probably easier said than done for Sayori, but let's see how she does. Here we go. Sayori trades places with Monika and steps up onto the platform. I observe as she closes her eyes, and she takes in a deep breath, and begins to recite her poem. Ooh! Oh my! This one has quite some length to it. Better start reading then. Yep. Here we go.
Fog. In morning's light, my facade unfolds, masking hidden tears that don't need to be masked anymore. Doubt clouds my mind like a fog that never leaves. It masks morning's light, revealing everything to the world. Staring, staring, staring. They all keep staring. Staring at me. My burdens. My soul. Shadows now cast over bonds. My fragile secrets unveiled to trusted hearts. So why does it hurt so bad? Warm embraces, branded with concern. Whispers of worry echoing in the room. Each glance, a reminder of the darkness in my head. Their knowledge, heavy on my soul. Invisible weight. I can no longer carry on my own.
Sorry, I read that kind of weirdly.
Invisible weight I can no longer carry on my own. It hurts real bad. I long to be seen, seen beyond my darkness, my fog, within morning's light. But anxieties and fears roll in, thundering, booming, pouring down on me like they always have. So I still wear my facade, hiding the depths of my heart, their caring eyes never ceasing, coupled with comfort and fear. But I want to be free. The fog persists. The storms of anxiety and fear persists. The staring persists. But my friend's love shines through. Like a rainbow in a dark, stormy sky, guiding me through, walking together, hand in hand, through the dark and the light. My facade still remains within the morning's light, but I find strength in their presence, acting as a beacon from within my fog.
Sayori, you done good. You done good, Sayori. You done good. Wow, she got real emotional reading that. Those are tears. She started to cry a little bit. Tell how much this meant to her to present this. The club room is now dead silent. Monika and I share a concerned glance. Sayori's tone of voice really began to crumble while she was reading. Sayori's breathing is very fast, yet heavy. Hey, Sayo. Sayori quickly dashes out of the room.
Oh. Oh no. I should go check on her.
I stop Monika by lightly grabbing her arm. That's probably not the best idea. She needs her space. It's best we let her have it. Monika's clearly anxious about this.
Alright.
She'll be okay. I trust her. I just think she really has trouble expressing her deepest feelings to us.
I felt some of Sayori's pain through her writing.
That is weird, man. I don't know why opera would do that to you. Is it like some setting you can set with opera? So I'll be honest, I'm not really familiar with opera. I've never used it.
Through her writing, through her words. You're right, Ben.
I'm only going off what I've learned. But yeah, it's something she's really struggled with. I do feel bad though. She was excited to share her poem today.
Are you sure she'll be fine on her own? I'm wondering the same thing. Shouldn't one of us go out to check up on her?
I'm just going with my gut here. She's really not comfortable letting us see this side of her. Even if it was just a poem, it's way more than she's used to showing us. Absolutely. It sounds like you got back on the grind for that high round you were talking about doing. Combination of my absent-mindedness and forgetting I had picked up Mule Kick, the placement of a Thunder Gun, delayed my entire high round strat just now. Yeah, you always got to be careful when you're going to use Mule Kick in one of your perk setups. You really have to plan out like your order of weapons. That's why I tend to delay getting Mule Kick as much as I can on maps where I know I'm going to use it. Like, you really want to try to ensure that you get the two weapons you know you want to keep the most, and then get your Mule Kick weapon. That's how I typically play anyway. But anyway, we're kind of getting sidetracked. Yep, exactly. You'd never want a Wonder Weapon in your Mule Kick slot in most circumstances. Because typically, that's something you're going to want to hang on to. Especially in BO3. Anyway, again, I'm kind of getting sidetracked, so let's keep going. She's really not comfortable letting us see this side of her. Even if it was just a poem, it's way more than she's used to showing.
Yeah, he's right. When Sayori and I first met...
Monika pauses for a moment.
She told me about her depression, and it wasn't by choice.
Wait. Really? So I wasn't the first one to know. Guess I forgot the position I was in. I was the friend that decided to stop hanging out with her. Monika was the friend that she got to know and got closest to. I shouldn't be surprised, honestly. So, what do you mean, it wasn't by choice?
I read a poem I wasn't supposed to read on accident. Hold on. Slow down. How do you get depression from a poem? Well, it was pretty obvious something was going on. I can read poems pretty well too, you know? Alright, yeah, that's fair.
Pardon.
Sayori and I were best friends. Inseparable. She allowed me to make this club what it is. She pushed through all the hard times. All I did was keep worrying about myself, my own problems. I never once stopped and thought about Sayori. She always held her head high, and even on the days she wouldn't, she told me not to worry. And then I had so much going on, to the point where I thought I was the only one that mattered. Nobody else. I cut club meetings short, canceled them left and right, pushing everyone away. Except Sayori. We did have a lot of good times together, even though there weren't many of them. She always had the club at the top of her priority list, and I guess I came in close second. I wish I could have done things differently.
Wow. Oh, your computer started frame dropping on you? Yeah, that's not the kind of thing you want to have to deal with in a high round. It's one thing if it's happening to you early on. It's another thing when it starts happening to you like 3 days into your run. Because that's what happens to me on PlayStation. When I play like the same game of Ascension for 4 days straight on BO1, that's the kind of shit that happens on those underpowered consoles. Like certain areas of the map, you just start frame dropping like crazy. But yeah, wow, real like genuine remorse from Monika. I just want to give her a hug, man. I just want to give her a hug. Like, my goodness. Do you maybe think you can talk to her then? I know what I said, but maybe she'd feel more comfortable if you went out there.
No, I can't do that. Not after the kind of friend I've been to her. Oh, come on! What could you have possibly done that would make Sayori not want to talk to you? I'd like to keep that between me and Sayori, if that's alright. Just know that I'm fairly sure she wouldn't want to see me right now. If I may, I don't see any harm in just asking if she's alright. You don't have to stay. I'm sure she'd still appreciate if you asked.
Monika stays silent, contemplating her options.
I think it's a great idea.
This is a very tense moment. Well, if Monika won't go, I guess I will. I can't really see how that could be bad either. Deep down, I do feel like all she needed was just a bit of time for herself. Then again, Yuri has a point. Communication is key after all. I take a deep breath and head out of the club room. Alright, I will be right back. I am going to get some more water before we go any further, because I've been out for at least like 30 minutes now, I think, and I really could use some more. Trying to take care of my throat, you know? And it feels a lot better today than it did on Saturday. Oh boy, I was dying on Saturday, so I'll be right back. Okay. I am back. And I am not alone. There was a certain somebody in the hallway who was chirping and chirping. Was my cat. My lovely tabby cat Shadow. Are you gonna come say hello? Are you gonna come say hello? She gets real anxious at night when everyone's asleep. Like, it's because she doesn't have anyone to give her any attention. Isn't that right? Come here. You little goofball. Come here. She probably wants me to follow her. But Shadow Ben is busy right now. So I'm afraid he can't. Why does that sound like our other cat, Farley? Farley usually tends to operate on her own until she looks up at you like, "Love me, give me the attention." I think the difference between them is that our tabby cat Shadow used to be a stray, and I don't think Farley was a stray before. And she's going back out into the hallway. Alright. Well. Yep. I know, because there was a other Toho doll, other Toho plush in this mod at some point. Like, if you actually go to the playlist I have for this mod, you can see I actually used the background that it's used in for one of the thumbnails. Here, let me find it. Yeah, here. For part 5. I actually used it because that happened early on. You came back. You silly cat. She's going over to my stash of plastic bags that I have for my garbage can. I think she likes to hear the crunch sound of the plastic bags. You are such a goof. You know that, cat? Here, you know what? I still have that extra chair in here. Come here. I'll be right back. My old chair. I don't know. Oop. I turn around and she's already opened the door and hopped up on my bed.
What is a cat? What is it?
Oh.
She wants to be scratched, that's what it is. Because now she's purring as soon as I start scratching behind her ears on her head. Isn't that what you want? You want scratches? You want scratch? Come here, sit with me. I'll scratch. I'll give you scratches. I will scratch you. Nope, now she's being fussy. What about your cheek? Nope, nope. Now she's being fussy. She's not letting me. You're such a goofball. Oh, but she's gonna get comfy on. She's gonna get comfy on the bed now.
I guess she wants to be.
Alright. You can sit there.
I'm gonna close the door though. Yep. She's just lounging on the bed now. She's gonna hang out with us. Here, let me
Get you guys a picture for those of you that haven't seen what she looks like.
Here, I'm gonna go to the Discord server for a second. Sorry for the long distraction, but
Kitty is important. This is my tabby cat, Shadow.
this was from last night when I was setting up the Sonic Adventure 2 stream.
She came in demanding attention, so I started scratching her. And she actually let me, and she was very tame. We love her.
And yes, she's actually named Shadow. Funnily enough, it was not my idea, it was my mom's idea. And for a completely different reason than you would think.
It's because she loves to follow people around. She very much loves being around people. Even though sometimes she can be quite fussy.
So yep, Shadow will be sitting on the bed behind me while we continue to play. Oh really? I did not know that, Chase. That's very neat. And yes,
I hear her meow. She is a very vocal kitty.
very much the opposite of our gray cat, Farley. She is much more quiet. Anyway, that's enough cat talk. As I walk outside, I see Sayori a lot closer than I thought she would be. She's sitting on a bench right next to the door, staring off into the distance. Hey, Sayori? I'm guessing you heard all of that. Are you okay? Sorry if whatever I said earlier was dumb. Just figured you might want some
You were right, actually.
Thanks for that. Ooh, I'm sorry to hear that, man. That's tough. It's not the kind of thing you want to have to do.
Monika didn't want to come talk to me?
Yeah, I don't think she feels comfortable.
Yeah, I kind of guessed. You weren't wrong, though.
What do you mean?
I mean, I wanted to be left alone for a little bit. So thank you for not letting her see me like this.
Right. I guess I should head back too, then. As I take a step forward, Sayori grabs onto my blazer.
Eh? Did you like it?
Like, what? Her poem.
My poem, silly.
Oh, I thought it was lovely.
It was really tough to do that. It was hard enough to show my true feelings to you. I didn't think it would be so overwhelming. I was able to talk about some of it last week at our group talk. So what happened this time?
Well, maybe because our poems were about the deepest parts of ourselves. Parts that we might not be comfortable with showing.
Yeah, that makes sense. Could you tell Monika to come outside?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Are you sure?
She only nods in response. Alright, give me 1 second. Hey, Monika? Sayori asked for you.
She did?
Sounds like you two need a lot of catching up. A lot of time to catch up. I think the phrasing you should have gone for is, sounds like you two have a lot of catching up to do. So...
Okay.
Off she goes. And POV shift. Whoop. Cat got up. And now she's standing at the door. Alright, let me go let the cat out. Alright. I'll make sure to give her some more attention later.
I slide the door closed and try to calm down and try to calm my nerves. Sayori's sitting on a bench not too far from us. Did she hear everything we said earlier? Hey, Sayori. Monika, you actually came.
Vols, I think all lives matter. I'm not about to get political though, so... Again. It's not what we're here for. We're here to play, we're here to talk about the game and fun stuff.
Why wouldn't I have? Well, I heard you earlier.
Maftu, good morning to you too. How are ya?
You said you didn't think I'd want to see you. Well, that's because Ben stopped me from going out. I was going to... He wasn't wrong to do that. I'm sorry. I'm being so confusing and annoying right now. It's hard. I know it's hard to show this part of yourself to us. I still remember, when the literature club was starting out, you never wanted me to find out. It was purely accidental. I made a mistake. I'm unsure of what you really want or need because I never took the time to ask. Never took the time to try and understand you. I was too focused on my own goals, and I've realized that I messed it up. Monika, I'm a horrible friend. That's not even considering everything I said to you. That's why I had my doubts. That's why I assumed you didn't want to see me. It feels like you should hate me. Hate you? I could never hate you. Sorry, I shouldn't let my own insecurities take priority here. What I want to say is, we can work together on this. Huh? What do you mean? Remember our group talk last week? I said I saw how challenging that was for you. But I understand the feeling of not wanting to open yourself up to others like that, even around people you trust. Even I struggle with that. So I understand how you're feeling. Begin to feel a bit like a hypocrite. I realize that I haven't been open with Sayori, or anybody for that matter. But I can't let you see me like this. My true self. I understand that. Believe me, I do. But you can't keep maintaining this facade anymore. I can tell how exhausting it is for you. Last weekend, when you vented your feelings to me, I was secretly proud of you. And honestly a bit jealous, because the amount of strength that must have took, gosh, you're incredibly brave to do that. I'm not downplaying your feelings, nor am I saying you should feel afraid for letting your true colors show. It's not supposed to be easy. You're doing a great job. And I'd even say you're my role model. Your role model? But how? That's easy. Your perseverance is staggering. You're always putting other people's well-being first, always making sure they're happy. Because it makes you happy. Am I right? But if I show my deepest feelings to my friends, that happiness goes away. Of course it does, Sayori. We're a choke on my own words mid-sentence. We're human, after all. We care about you, deeply. We get sad for each other because we care about each other. But that's the whole problem. I can't have anybody worrying so much about me if it just makes everyone sad. You told me that yourself. Messing up the festival, ruining everyone's happiness with my dumb, selfish problems.
Sayori, you are not being selfish by telling people about your problems.
I know what I said. I knew it was wrong to say, too. You didn't need to hear that at the time, nor ever. But that's not your... It is my fault. Me being a horrible friend has nothing to do with you, Sayori. I can promise you that. What I can assure you is, yeah, we may be sad, we may get worried, but it's only because we care so much about you. And it only makes us want what's best for you.
Oh, come on, just hug each other already.
I don't know if I'm ready to accept that. And that's okay. You don't have to. Accept it when you're ready. We aren't going anywhere. We're your friends. But do you think you can do something for me? What? I want you to take some of that happiness that you normally give to others and give some to yourself. Just a little bit. It doesn't have to be too much. Do you think you can do that? Yeah, I think so. That's wonderful to hear, Sayori. Hey, what was it you said when I went over to your place a while ago? Something about hug energy?
I get your DDLC Plus reference.
That's silly, Monika. How can it be silly if it's true?
Oh my goodness, just hug each other already.
Maybe you're right. Would you like some right now?
Come on.
That would be nice, yes. Sayori slowly walks up to me and wraps her arms around me tightly. And just like before, I can feel her again. Sigh softly and end up cracking a smile. For a few more seconds, we let go of each other.
Would have been a good spot for a little CG action. But I'm still a very, very well written scene. I've said it before about how the writing really pulls on your emotions in this mod, and it has not lost its touch with that as of now. It really does a good job of that. Yeah, I know. I know, man. I'm just saying it feels like a natural spot to put one, if you did have one. At least it does to me, but that's just me.
She only shakes her head in response. I'm going to the bathroom to freshen myself up. I don't want to be seen like this. Just tell Ben to wait up for me, okay? Of course, Sayori. If you need anything, you have my number. Thanks, Monika. I'm sorry again for being such a dummy. Don't say that about yourself. You did great.
Pardon. Those Doritos I had before stream are really coming back to haunt me. I can taste them with every little.
I'm proud of you. Sayori only nods and looks down at the floor. I give her a friendly smile before returning to the club.
If you're wondering, they were Cool Ranch. So, that's how that went down. I finished telling Natsuki and Yuri about the day Sayori confessed to me. I know that was a random thing to bring up, but... You know? Just to kind of side tangents again. I used to get Cool Ranch all the time because that was my favorite flavor for the longest time. But recently, I've discovered that I kind of have an addiction to the nacho cheese Doritos. Like, I can wolf down a party-sized bag in 2 sittings because of how addicting they are. And that's kind of scary to me. So I'm not sure, if I still stand, that Cool Ranch is my favorite. Like, I think for, flavor, I think I like Cool Ranch a little bit more, but for some reason, that nacho cheese is just so addicting. Like, I don't know, man. Nacho cheese Doritos with cream cheese? Any particular kind of cream cheese? Philadelphia, regular? We carried that at work. I might just have to pick that up. I've never been a big cream cheese guy, so it would be kind of a new thing for me. But willing to give it a shot. I might just do that someday. I might do that one of these days. Well, if you aren't either, then it must be a good combo. If you're not a cream cheese guy and you say it's good. Yeah, I've got 4 left for tomorrow. Should be enough to at least get through the day. I finished telling Natsuki and Yuri about the day Sarah confessed to me. Reliving that moment was a lot more painful than I thought. But I figured it could help me understand where I went wrong and maybe what I could do to learn from those mistakes. Sayori has wanted nothing more than for things to go back to the way they used to be. But she's not dumb. I know that she knows how difficult that actually is.
It's really hard to escape it. But she shouldn't be defined by what happened. I agree.
Sayori is still Sayori, regardless of what happened. I know. I have to try my best to learn that, because she doesn't fully believe that herself. Hey guys. Sayori's alright. Then she asked me to tell you to stay behind a bit longer for her. Of course. In the room, or... Yeah, I'm sure she'll be back in when she's comfortable. But the club meeting is technically over now. It seems like she wanted to be left alone with you. Alright, that's fair. Stick around then. You're all heading out then? Seems so. I guess I'll see you all tomorrow? I hope things turn out well for you, Ben. Same here. Bye, guys. Thanks for hearing me out. Yuri and Natsuki leave the room together. So... are you heading out too? I'm not sure. I'm debating on whether or not I want to stay. I probably shouldn't get in the way, though. I'd probably mess things up again. Again? I don't really recall you messing things up in the first place. Of course, I don't know the full details, but I'm sure you two could work things out. You guys catching up says a lot. Wonder how deep this whole situation goes. It's weird being in the know while also being left in the dark at the same time. Right. Well, you can stay if you'd like. You're the one that mentioned that she'd probably want to be alone with me. You're absolutely right. I'd just be getting in the way. I'll let you two have your personal time. I'll see you tomorrow. Tell Sayori I said I'm just a phone call away if she needs me. Of course. Have a safe trip home. Farewell, Mani. Just like that. I'm now alone in the silent club room. It's kind of spooky in here, being all by myself. Bruh, imagine if this was like an SCP universe and weird shit started happening as soon as Monika left. And it's making thoughts ring louder in my head than they ever have before. Yuri's words. Sayori shouldn't be defined by what happened. It's so obvious, and yet it's really resonating with me. I guess I do have to figure out how to start believing that. I'm not sure if I even believe it myself. While I wait for Sayori, I sit myself down at a desk and mess around on my phone for a bit. Lately, my go-to mobile game has been one of a couple different chess games. I downloaded an app to kind of practice against called Small Fish. And my god, I got checkmated in the most unexpected way by the bot playing as white today. I meant to share it in the gaming channel on the server, but I haven't gotten around to it yet. I can definitely see him being a gacha type gamer. As far as like mobile games. Later. I quickly look up after hearing the clubroom door slide open. Hey, you doing okay? She only nods as she walks over to her bag to place everything back inside. That's good. I'm at a loss for words again. I'm not sure why, though. I guess it's because it's starting to feel like I've said everything I could have said. I assume you didn't want to be seen by everyone after all that? She only nods again. Gotcha. Do you think the others liked my poem? Yeah. I think Yuri said she loved your use of metaphors. I see. That's good. Yeah. This is really hard. What is? Trying to pretend like nothing happened. Well, you don't have to pretend. Not around me, at least. I understand it's still hard for you to show your true feelings this way, but I think you've been doing a great job so far. Just take it step by step. I'm here for you.
It's kind of difficult when you have a it's kind of like when you have a big ugly pimple on your face. It's ugly and everyone hates looking at it. But people can't help but stare.
Yep, I hate those. I think everybody does.
That's what it feels like to show my deepest feelings to my friends. I know you're all my friends, but it still feels so foreign to share my secrets with you guys. Secrets that I had wanted to keep with me until the day I die.
Listen, I'm no expert. Far from it. You've improved a whole lot more since the day you first confessed your depression to me.
What? How could I have improved? Feels like I've gotten worse at this.
For starters, you're being way more open about your feelings. Not just to me, but to the others as well. Even if it might not feel like it, that's a big step forward. You proved that at our group talk last week.
Monika told me a similar thing. That I'm stronger for doing these things or whatever.
You are? That should only add credibility to my words then.
Maybe. I have to know something. Do you feel sad whenever I tell you these things?
Try to choose my words carefully. I do.
I don't think I would be if I didn't care about you. You know, I was checking something by asking that question. A long time ago, it used to really hurt to know that you cared about me. But it doesn't hurt as much as it used to.
That sounds like a sign of progress. That's good. I think. I like that. I think. It's great that you've noticed that.
I think it's good too. It's not really gone, it's just a little bit less intense. Like you said the other day, we're going to challenge this voice in my head together.
Yeah, that's the spirit. Exactly.
I just wish I could be the girl you want me to be.
No. You shouldn't feel like you have to change yourself or become somebody you're not for anyone's sake. As difficult as that may be to believe. I think everyone values you and appreciates you for being yourself. Heck yeah.
But what if my true self isn't what everyone expects me to be?
I paused for a moment as Yuri's words ring back to me. You aren't defined by your depression. You aren't defined by what happened. You were the one who brought me out of my shell in first grade. Oh damn, we're going way back now. You were the one who always asked for piggyback rides because I was getting taller than you. You were the one that always hung out with me during playtime at school, always bringing me snacks whenever I was sad. You were the one who always made me smile when no one else could. And that's just me. Yuri has told me how much you've inspired and continue to inspire her. Natsuki has told me how much she likes your persistence, even though she probably wouldn't show it all that much. What's up, Onyx? We're in a very emotional scene here. What's up, man? And Monika's been striving to do better, which I didn't even think was possible considering how perfect I thought she was. Oh, how wrong you were. And that's all thanks to you. That is who you are, Sayori. And you're still that girl today. You're still so caring and genuine. Every time you're around, the room just brightens up. Comma. You're very resilient, too. Your ability to find the joy in the smallest of things is unparalleled. I noticed Sayori starting to cry. But just look at her, man. Those ain't no tears of depression. Those are happy tears. So, my boy, I think you've earned one of these. Attaboy. That's how it's done, boy. You done good. No. My boy, you're doing everything right. You're doing everything right. Just keep going. Wait, no. Don't cry. I'm sorry. It was too much. I should. No, I'm just so happy. Really? Like I told you, man. Tears of joy. Yeah. I didn't think you still remembered all those things. And I didn't think you felt that way either. Of course I do. What kind of best friend could I call myself if I can't even remember the moments that made me want to be your best friend? Be a lame one, that's for sure. Sayori comes over and wraps her arms around me. I don't think you could ever be lame. Well, life without you would have been. I gently rub her back, trying to show my sincerity through my touch. Do you really think that? Absolutely. You absolutely have, my guy. You absolutely have. That was a really heartfelt scene. And I was really getting into it there with the voice acting. Like, I could feel some tears starting to form in my eyes. I was really getting into it there. Very nicely written, man. Very nicely written. Sayori and I stay embraced like this, sharing our deepest emotions with each other without uttering a single word. Her heartbeat begins to match up with mine, and I catch the faintest waft of her shampoo. Her hands begin to grasp my blazer as she tries to pull herself closer to me. That night, I tried to undo what I did. Immediately. Survival instincts or not, I immediately regretted what I had done. But I had to accept that it was over. Her heart beats faster. I was ready to accept that things cannot be undone, no matter how desperately we wish for it. You weren't supposed to come into my room that night. You weren't supposed to save me. But you did. And I have to accept that things cannot be undone. All over again. But, you know what? I think I'm kind of happy with the way things turned out. I only continue to hold her close to me as silence now follows. That's all you gotta do, man. That's all you gotta do. Just be her rock. Just like you have been. Finding solace in the shared understanding that words aren't able to express. That right there might be my favorite scene in the entire mod so far. And considering we're 8 episodes in, that's really saying a lot. And on that note, it's quarter to 3 o'clock in the morning here. I know I don't have work tomorrow, but like to maintain some semblance of a sleep schedule, the wonky schedule that I have. So I think now is a very good place to call things for tonight. Promise it won't be another month until I play this again. Is that right? Yep, so seems like you just keep surpassing yourself with each stream. So I will be very much looking forward to seeing what the next one brings, seeing what's in store for us next time. So with that being said, Raymu, thanks for hanging out with us. It was nice having the dev in the chat. I certainly was not expecting that tonight. And thank you all for watching. This has been, a heck of a good time getting back into streaming mods again. So I know I took that kind of unexpected hiatus again. I really don't mean to keep doing that, but I've been just taking care of myself. Okay, so we'll see how many more episodes that turns out to be. But yeah, however long it ends up being, I'm looking forward to seeing this through. I'm really starting to understand the high praise that some people have for it. You done good, man. So yeah. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. So until then, take care.